One complaint that I have heard from people is that there's just too much to do. There's just too many activities. We have over 140 planned activities, speakers, lecturers. There's not enough hours in a day.
Hill workouts, leg strength. Now I run 100+ miles a week. You'll never bring me by standing still, will you?
We've had bicycle races, running races, we have ultimate frisbee, we have bonfires, we have tubing, we have a bus excursion to the historical town of Woodstock. We have classes on every subject you can imagine relating to diet and exercise. We have we have people jumping in the lake behind me, swimming in 45-degree water. People are really having a great time. This is Woodstock all over again in 2011.
Just going to go for an easy hour ride and just show people about gear selection, how to use the gears better, braking, things like that. And then on the way back we've got to go up a 2-mile climb, so we just cover some climbing basics like in the saddle versus out of the saddle. Again, gear selection with high cadence, things like that. So Lance Armstrong Climbing School. We've been going out every day. Yesterday we had a recovery day where we just sat around and regrouped and just covered what we've been going on in the last week and answering any people's questions that have been in their head that they hadn't been answered yet.
So have you loved it so far?
It's awesome, man. It's like, so I didn't think the riding was going to be this good as either. There's hardly any traffic out here. It's such a good place to go training. It's world class, world class. I've cycled all around the world and it's definitely world class cycling up here. It's been awesome, man. So many good people to hang out with and learn from and give to experience. It's just incredible weather, awesome food, just so much food. It's exceeded my expectations. I didn't think 1-week retreats could be done so well.
I teach a fitness class every morning for people who just want to cover the basics in fitness.
Come on, oh, he's breathing now. It's hard work to pose. If you're not out of breath, you're not playing with Todd. Woohoo! Whoa.
You don't feel like you're working, you're just playing. But you get a harder workout that way.
Amazing, great variety, nothing like I've ever done before. It's a lot of fun.
It's excellent, great workout, multi-dimensional, really good. It's tough, yeah. I mean, it's as hard as you work at it. You know, everybody's working at their level, but you're working as hard as you can. So, yeah, it's nice.
They're hard, but just amazing. It's just what I need. You get just what you make of it. It's hard and good and fun. Love it.
From the push-up position, we walk.
The only thing that moves is going to be shoulders and ankles. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Okay.
Don't bend the knees. No soft knees.
I got one toe that doesn't bend.
Yeah, that's all right.
I'll sleep good tonight.
We'll walk backwards with a squat lunge on each step. Swing through. cartwheel across to the other end. Looks like this.
My job at the Fruit Festival, I am the official goodwill ambassador of the Woodstock Fruit Festival. I am the senior member, the grandfather that's been pushed up into the attic, and I'm here to be a goodwill ambassador. So I'm just meeting people, having a wonderful time.
Next one will be left shoulder to left shoulder, switch. So now you're pushing up court and down court. Switch. Now you're pushing towards the mountain or towards me. Switch. So we're all doing the same thing. Switch. One. Switch.
We're doing one.
I know. Switch. 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 One. Switch. 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 Relax. Sit down for a minute.
Health is a state of well-being that reaches into all aspects of who and what we are. It's our social side. It's our, as they say, the mind, body, spirit. Health is an all-encompassing state that looks at all of its thousands of underpinnings, and each of them must also be healthy.
We're making some really nice barefoot running sandals. It's not barefoot, but protects you from the rocks, and it's real squishy, nice stuff. Forms to your foot. Just, so I knew everybody wants them. Everywhere I go, people want them. You know, you get a natural stride where you land on the ball of your foot. Your heel doesn't have to come all the way to the ground. It's just like close to the ground. That way you still maintain the forward momentum and you use your muscles as your cushion instead of just pounding on your joints. So when you're barefoot, you can feel the ground, or you have something you can at least feel the ground, so you get feedback. So you know what's going on. You're not just like, oh, there it is. Oh, big like boxing glove shoes, you know. Trace your foot exactly like your feet with the scissors. Cut it out, poke a hole.
They feel great. They feel really good. It took me half an hour to make them, and they just fit like a glove.
I think it was a well invested half hour. Very comfortable, very light, very basic, simple, as nature intended.
Add a little turn now, right? Don't let that scare you. Okay, so we're gonna do a front together, back together, and then we'll just do like a classic turn, right? So don't have to worry about getting the steps right first, but it's just something to do before we start doing like couple shots where you're not bored. Ready? Ready? So you do this. Tell me when. Yep. Okay. So notice how he turned me and I went right back into it and then back again. Right? Woo! It's looking hot. I like it.
How's it going?
It's going really really good. Everybody's learning how to salsa. Shake it, baby. Yeah, the Woodstock Fruit Festival is totally rocking it. I don't think anybody here is gonna leave saying that they didn't have the best time of their lives.
Setting up for the first annual Woodstock Fruit Festival marathons. We're gonna be running a loop about a mile around the facility here, and the theme of the event is you're better than you think you are, you can do more than you think you can.
This is a fun, laid-back race, kind of in the spirit of what me and Mike operate in Van Cortlandt Park in the Bronx. So basically, it's just, you know, it's a beautiful setting here. It's a 1 mile loop. The start and finish line is going to be here. You know, as you can see, it's nice. It's pretty much gravel, really good service for running. Tough course, up and down. But you know, it's a laid-back route loop. A lot of these people aren't runners. It's just going to be a fun day. You know, and there's some good goals. We have a quarter marathon, a half, and a full. And people could do 1 or 2 loops if they want. So it's just going to be a laid-back and a fun race.
It'll be another marathon training day for me.
Just another marathon?
Yes. Well, training to run 365 marathons consecutively. That'll be 1 a day for a year. So we're just running a marathon a day here and training.
Oh, it's going to be great. Yeah.
Yeah. Get to see everybody this way when you keep just running round and round.
That's right.
I'm going to be out there just having a good time, running with some people. I've got a big race on Saturday, so I don't want to jeopardize that. But.
So this is the first Woodstock Fruit Festival marathons race, first annual. It's a race, but it's a race within yourself. Okay, I want everybody to understand this is a fun event. We've got a timing system here so we can electronically record the data, and we will display the results. Hopefully next year and the subsequent years you'll come back and you'll be able to race yourself again on the same course, and maybe there'll be some small rivalries going on with other runners that you're friends with. And push yourself maybe more than you normally would. Out in Leadville, the race director there is a real inspirational guy, and he'd get us all hyped up before the race, and he'd say to everybody, you're better than you think you are, you can do more than you think you can. And that's the theme of kind of what I want to push everybody to do here today. You know, if you thought you'd come out here and maybe just run like 5 or 6 laps, try to run 10. My wife wants to sing the national anthem, and then we're going to get going.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, ready? Let's do it!
time out here. We had one little incident, but amazing day, perfect weather, a lot of great runners, and we're out here having fun. We got the best aid station of any race in the universe. Water and watermelon. Watermelon, water, watermelon, water, rubber band.
Thanks, man. Nice to meet you.
Doing good?
Yeah, perfect.
So we're at, I'd call this a little past the halfway point. We had about 38 people start, I'd say. And I was surprised. We had probably only 5 to 10 did the 10K, and we had a lot do the half marathon. So I was pretty impressed. There's a few people here who'd never done a half. I think one is right over here. Is it Toomey? Toomey did her first half marathon today, and there was a few people like that. So I was pretty impressed. And there's a lot of people doing the marathon and 50K. We probably have 15 more people out there. So we're having a good race.
Your gaze on the third eye, eyes shut, or if we want your eyes open, just a nice soft gaze. When we soften our gaze, we still our thoughts. This is a really great way to come into a meditative state. Just putting your tongue to the roof of your mouth. So once again, completes the energy circuit and circulates your energy. Drop yourself a few times, or otherwise you can leave the front of your legs on the ground. Just drop yourself a few times. Just giving the root a little slap. It's like, hey, wake up! I'm here. I like to imagine I'm holding a string, and I got a washer right in the second chakra center, sacral center, and I'm spinning that washer around its circumference. It's that same thing. During this entire time, you can initiate that sacral lock, pulling in that sacral energy center. You can even raise your hands up and dance if you want. You can make some noises if you want. Whatever feels good to you, whatever brings a smile to your face is going to bring benefit to your practice.
It's exceeding my expectations. It's incredible. You know, there's so much to do here. I've hardly been sleeping, there's so much to do. It's incredible.